Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, MWENJE, the Member of Parliament, delivered something that many people have not been looking at carefully.
I, Mark Samuel Moredi MWENJE.
And this is about Jeremiah KIONI and Wambugu.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Now, these politicians wants to bounce back in politics, but through Uhuru Kenyatta. And that explains why anytime KIONI is delivering a statement, it is always a statement concerning Uhuru Kenyatta.
Imeitishwa na party leader wetu Uhuru Kenyatta ili sisi kama wana Jubilee tuweze kupata mwelekeo kutoka kwake.
They have not been paying him and so threatening that they are not going to pay him. They are not paying him. They've not paid him. There are so many dues that were due to him, but they have chosen not to pay. When we take over government, we will pay all those dues in arrears, and we will also pay William Ruto. The day-to-day running of parties is done by the SGs. The party leaders, in the form of former President Uhuru Kenyatta, will be available when and when he needs his things is necessary.
When he's delivering a statement, he will not deliver a statement and complete it without mentioning Uhuru Kenyatta. So that's the main reason why Embakasi West Member of Parliament Mark MWENJE has been forced to break his silence and has thrown political punches in the ongoing war of words within the Jubilee party. Now, MWENJE, who was seen alongside former President Uhuru Kenyatta during the recent Jubilee Party National Delegates Conference, has made it abundantly clear that Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah KIONI and former Nyeri Member of Parliament Wambugu do not speak on behalf of either the party or its leaders. Now,
but this one and other issues, it seems there are people in our party who are just, in their mind, it's all about attack the opposition, attack DCP. They are not doing anything else. We cannot build our party by attacking other parties. We can't do that. Even Jubilee itself, if you all remember, was a coalition of parties that came together. The party leader himself said, we will work with like-minded individuals. We haven't decided who that is, but we will work with those like-minded individuals when the time comes. But we cannot be led by people who are just driven by personal vendettas. You're going to destroy our party. Friday we had our NDC, which had two purposes. One, there were some amendments to our Jubilee Constitution. Two was the position that our party leader was giving us following a protracted court battle, which some just ended even barely a few weeks ago. First thing we want to tell anyone who wants to speak on behalf of the party, regardless of the position you hold, as we follow the position that the party leader gave us. That's the position we stand with. So anybody else who wants to go contrary to the party leader's position in Jubilee, we're not together with you. And he was very clear. We are not going out to start fighting with other people, to start insulting other people. It is not the intention of Jubilee to fight other members in the opposition. Jubilee party is in the opposition. We don't have an agreement with Kenya Kwanza, so we're in the opposition. And the party leader said it very clearly that we will work with like-minded individuals who will be willing to work with us as we go towards 2027. So what we want people in Jubilee who are willing to build the party and not focus on insulting others or alleging who is working with who here and there. That is not our business unless you yourself have information that you're not telling us. So we want to make it clear that the Jubilee party is focused on rebuilding itself, rebuilding the party, and standing with the position where our party leader said that we must.
To be precise, this is what he said. Let it be known, Jubilee and Uhuru Kenyatta have not problem with the DCP or its leader. These are personal fights being masked as party battles. Uhuru is not interested in petty politics. He is ready to work with any leader who shares the vision of a stronger, united Kenya. I think I agree with Mark MWENJE, by the way, because these politicians, especially Jeremiah KIONI na Wambongo, if you look at what their politics, you realize that it's like they have nothing to offer except praising Uhuru Kenyatta. I'm not saying that Uhuru is bad or good. I'm not saying so. I'm not saying that it's wrong to praise the president, the former president. No. But if the former Nyeri member of parliament wants to bounce back in politics, what does he have to offer? I mean, of course, we know that the incumbent might lose. The incumbent there might lose. But then he wants to bounce back. But to offer what? Because what he's offering right now is just stories, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, before Uhuru held that NDC, that Friday, there was a video that surfaced. A video from Nyeri, the former Nyeri member of parliament, Ngunjiri. In that video, I carefully went through the video, and I could tell that what Mark MWENJE is saying now, confirms what I thought back then, that this former member of parliament is only using Uhuru's name to bounce into politics again after losing badly during the other election. I don't think going forward this is going to work, because people are now more informed, and there's how they look at things. Even though Rigathi maybe could be commanding many votes there, but there are decisions which the locals will make which might shock Rigathi Gachagua also, in terms of electing people to represent the Mount Kenya, So what Mark MWENJE is saying also makes sense, because KIONI, unless ajitoe katika ile shadow ya kumba kila saa ni Uhuru. Statement zake zote akiongea ni Uhuru. Hakuna statement anatoa kwamba kuna hii tumefanya hii tutafanya, ni Uhuru. So he is really trying to tell us that he's just a spokesperson of Uhuru, whereas we know that Uhuru has someone in his office who is a spokesperson, does all the coordination and is also a spokesperson, but it's not Jeremiah KIONI. So KIONI should also tell us what is going to do for the people, not really praising Uhuru Kenyatta. And that's what Mark MWENJE is not happy about, because these people have been spreading propaganda, especially the people he has mentioned, that Uhuru is not going to work with Rigathi. So according to Mark MWENJE, that's not something that Uhuru declared. Uhuru has not declared that he's not going to work with Rigathi. He can't decide to work with Rigathi. He can decide not to work with Rigathi. It's possible. And also, Mark MWENJE is telling us that there's no permanent enemy when it comes to politics. It is all about interest. So what do you think about these accusations on Jeremiah KIONI, accusation on Ngunjiri, that they are merely hiding behind Uhuru's political shadow? Is that the case, ladies and gentlemen? So perhaps if you're watching this video and have not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.